Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
In motion left, Hardman.
On second down, Cook. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Diggs going in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down at 7.
Looking to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Cook. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Here's a quick throw right side. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next the score, Bills 7, Steelers 0. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, go steal!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 52 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Bills.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Shoves him aside.
75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
7-7, our score after one. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building there. They can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On the run is Counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
The Steelers at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's able to find Melton.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's Counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Ready. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So he turned. Familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's the Nwangwu.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase McCoy hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead. A Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Bills.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Diggs in motion left. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook.
44 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Counter. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That is incomplete.
Well, the coach is dropping a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
In motion left is Davis.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Racing to the end zone.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes that it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Here is third and quite a ways.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game.
There he goes, left side.
He's on his way.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bills 28, Steelers 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Steal, check, steal.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know, we talked about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's Connor.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Handoff right side to Nwangu.
Gets past one man. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, go Fury.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ultra.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This is counter. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now back to throw.
That is caught. He's into space past the 25. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL. So
he's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Connor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
James Conner,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Stephon Diggs!
Down the right sideline.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be...
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
42. Steelers 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
First down.
Watch out now. 50
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Back to throw again.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Shot. 17. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another first down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bills, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.